Right guys, this is a quick painting, um, and I mean quick painting, as in a tutorial. So what I've got here is a selection of Bushido models by GCT Studios. I generally undercoat them white because I have a difficulty seeing any detail when it's black, and also I use a lot of washes, so I generally build up from light colours, and then when the wash gets applied it darkens everything down. So currently painting a number of Ninja models. So if I show you one that's just, and what I've done is I've just basically coated it in a dark grey over the white, which is still able to see, because that's the main colour that these guys are going to show. Then what I start to do is I pick out details. So you can see on this one I've picked out blue scarf, blue belt, bow, the arrow shaft, in the face, and I just start picking out the little details. And what generally helps with that is my trusty goggles with a light, which allows me to see the detail. So what I'll be doing now, I've got my wet palette ready and able with some colours, and so what I'll do now is I'll start painting in some of the straps. So I use just a brown, and I'll start to look at the straps and just gently paint that block of colour in. I won't do any shading right now, won't do any fancy stuff. What I'm trying to achieve at this moment is blocking in all the colour slots. So I find another wee strap here, and again just paint in that little, that's got a little tassel on it, so I'll just cover that as well. You can see there's smoke coming up the base here, which I've already painted a kind of a light grey to distinguish it from the dark grey. And that's all you're really doing, is you're pulling out various details. So getting those bits on, just apply extra paint when you need it, and another strap there. So it's a key thing with these Ninja figures, to see they have a multitude of straps for all their equipment. So, and I never worry about, you know, how neat the painting is. The beauty of using washes at the end of the process is they hide a multitude of sins, because they pull in the recesses. So if you've gone over a bit slightly, it generally isn't seen due to the pulling of the wash. So you don't have to worry about that. So there's another wee strip just around the waist here, below the waistband, where a lot of equipment is. Just trying to get a sense of the colour throughout the painting, and just, as I said, block in these areas. I'm probably going to do is paint the quiver the same colour as the straps, just because that's the other thing I tend to do when I'm painting miniatures, is really limit my palette so that I'm only using like half a dozen colours in each miniature. And where I've got a group of miniatures, like I've got these 10 Ninja to do, what I'll do is I will limit my overall palette Just another few colours. I think what it helps do is focus you on painting as much as you can with as few colours as possible. And that makes it a little bit easier because you can get them done a lot quicker. If you don't spend half your day deciding what colours to paint. As I say, sometimes it's just the steady hand that's required, and always kind of hold it down. You can get one of those holdy things, whatever they're called, for Games Workshop. We use them a lot, but well, not a big fan of those. I think they're unnecessary, but whatever works. So that's a couple more straps just at the boots there that I've spotted. So just pop that in. And you can already see the model starting. See, I'll show you there. I've gone over that bit quite a bit at the foot there. That's fine. All I'll do is I'll clean the brush, pick up some of the grey that I used to paint the whole model, and I'll just paint over the bits of brown that went beyond the line that I wanted. I'll do that just in other bits that I've kind of went over, just fixing my wee mistakes as I go. It's nice simple. I've done it on the brown there, so I'll pick up that brown later and I'll just fix that as well. So I'm not too concerned about going over in little bits and pieces. There's a large exposed area, I might cover it back up, but in general, no. So that's the straps done. So let's do a quick little bit on highlighting the blue. So what I've got is I've got my white here. I'll take a little bit of white, take a little bit of the blue, I'll mix it up into a slightly lighter shade, and then I'll just gently along the edge and get thicker as it goes to the end of the thing. I'll just put some lighter shades on it across the end there, it's fine. Take a little bit more, and again just edging where I've got the blue, just putting a bit of edge colour. It differentiates the raised parts, doesn't have to be too pernickety. And then I've got a wee bit in the mask as well, so just do a wee highlight along the top of that mask, just below the flesh area, and that's a kind of couple of tones on the blue. You can see it's starting to pick up the colour, starting to pick up the detail. So that's what I'll do just now, and then eventually it will get to the point where you've blocked in all the colours. And then generally what I do, once I've done a little bit of highlighting, I just take a nice big tub of Citadel Shade, Agrax Earth Shade, and apply it all over the miniature, which pulls out all the detail and gives some really nice effects and texture and depth on the models when you apply it. And don't worry about how you're applying it, just let it sit on the recesses. It generally falls off the flat surfaces and sticks into the recesses and then dries up. And if there's areas where you think it could be doing a little bit brighter, after you've applied the wash, go back and just apply a lighter shade along the edges like I did with the blue, and it'll pick it up. So I might be doing another one soon, guys. Keep painting.